This is the long-awaited episode 55, according to Taxi. If that's wrong, then Taxi pays
No,
for it in
Taxi's right.
blood.
Taxi's right.
So
Rare
true.
taxi correct moment.
All right. Due to popular demand, I will ping that we're live. But
Popular demand. So true. No one's gonna watch this
popular
until
demand,
tomorrow
as
because
in me and Mason are demanding it, and that's outnumbering everyone else in this voice call 2-0.
Taxi is wrong, by the way. It is 56. Never
I was
mind.
gonna
Many
say,
such
like,
cases.
Taxi is like tripping balls. Someone should have responded. Did episode 55 happen? Yeah, 2 weeks ago, dumbass.
True?
Like,
Correct.
come on,
On that
be
fraud?
be so real. Like, you're complaining about the podcast, and you haven't even watched the last episode.
This is true. This is true. Fake fan.
Okay, so many series have happened since the last episode.
This is true. I've
Um,
casted most of
was
them. You should go
was
watch them. They're all bangers.
did we cover SKT versus Metabusters already?
Did we?
That was the last one we did last time, right?
I
Yes.
think
It
so.
must have been. Okay. So that means that all of the ones you see on screen, once my screen decides to cooperate, all the ones you see on screen were not covered last time. So we have 8.
That's crazy.
My bad, bro. It's been 2 weeks. There's too many games per week. It's
Bro.
exhausting. Anyway, some funny trends that have happened. Alvarez Inferno has not lost a series.
That is true.
BB has played one series, but has also not lost a series. So we can call that 2. One Thief
Yeah.
has not won a series. Rift Sharks has not won a series. SKT has not won a series. Metabusters
True.
split series. Qualmless Chillers split series.
Hmm.
So I don't know. I will go out on a limb and said I called that Alberts was going to win streak.
That's what I said too.
Okay, but you were like me writing me. Like let's be real here.
How was I me writing?
I've
What?
been pushing this narrative since before you came on
I
to
put
it.
them above you. Hold on, hold on. No.
Uh-uh.
I put them higher in the power rankings than you did. Come
Is
on
this
now.
even true?
Huh? This is true. I put them fifth. You put them sixth.
Oh shit. Fuck. Whatever. I said it first on the
Your Honor.
episode though. Let's fact check that.
I said it. No. I literally said it first. No. We can't be doing this. This is a fake narrative.
Okay, but I created a whole graphic to show that they were underrated. You didn't
Uh,
do that. Where's your graphic, Mason?
that is true. That is true. I did not do that. You're right. You're right. My bad. I'll do better next time.
Yeah. Where's your Liberian?
Dean lying for clout right now. Correct.
Someone will get that reference and it'll make me very happy. But I don't know. I'm fucking exhausted. I just played many practice games of League of Legends, and
That is true.
we made the mistake of locking me Silas in a non-custom game, and that makes my brain go wee. So
This is true.
team can vouch there. But yeah, I don't really want to review all the series because there's so fucking many of them. SKT
We
versus
should.
QC was a banger. Should watch that one. One
Yeah.
Thief versus Metabusters was honestly not that great of a watch, but Noam gets a penta, so you should watch it.
Yeah. True.
Alvarez versus Metabusters was really, really good.
Yeah, I'd agree.
QC versus BB was a good one as well. Although I haven't seen half
Yeah.
of it, so I can't actually vouch for that. Maybe the first 2 games suck.
You thought the first two games sucked?
I said maybe. I haven't watched
Oh,
them.
okay.
Those are the
The
only
first two
games
games
I
are
haven't
arguably the best
seen.
part. So,
NYNB versus SKT, you can skip. I'm sorry. You just can. Actually, no, that's not true. That's not true.
they
That went to
dropped
3.
the-
That went to 3. That went to 3. Sorry, I told you. I'm
Bro's
delirious.
just a liar. Bro's just a liar.
Taxi gets his fucking episode, but I've been lying the whole time because I'm fucking losing it.
Bro is not here, dog.
Well, Taxi will watch it fucking eventually. I don't care.
That is
Rift
true.
versus Metabusters, you can skip. We fucking sprinted it.
This is true.
I don't know. I will just say that I was so upset with my performance in the series that I was out of the building before the stream ended.
That is true.
This can be corroborated. I went to
He
the
did in fact
pharmacy
leave
to
the
get
house before
drugs.
the series is over. So
I was getting drugs by the time that the the thing had ended.
This is true.
Alvarez versus Sharks. I feel like that one was a fun one to watch. Um, I don't know. I think both teams had a good showing there. Uh, you know, I would have liked to have won, but banger series. And then we had
Yeah.
6 series that did not have Rift Sharks in them, so I was not as involved in them.
Yeah.
Alvarez was one thief I do not remember because it was a while
Um,
ago.
there was. I think it went to 3 games. Let me double check this. Let
Yeah,
me double check my
let's do a little looking.
sources. I
Okay,
casted the series, although I can't remember it. But
true. Okay,
uh,
so Vitis, fucking Smurf, by the way, great player.
true, true,
And
true.
then we had a bit of a Nasus top moment here, and a 16-0 and 31 mid jungle duo from Rift Sharks. And then Vitis, again, kind of smurfed on us. Albert also just bar for bar your entire champion pool except for this game.
Yeah, this that he did do. That he did
When
do.
Albert steals your champion pool, Inferno seems to do well. Um,
Yeah, that's true.
Honestly,
I
let's
Kai
just
finally gets his Akali after I
yeah.
put take him away from no Akali jail. So
I think we should appreciate the fact that I went positive in this series. I was actually pretty
that's
happy with
true.
that. I think I got like 3 solo kills on Corn. It was kind of hype.
That was pretty hype,
If I
honestly.
locked my camera that series, I think I would have been a whole lot happier. Um,
There might have been some other stuff happening on the map.
yes.
Yeah, I
Okay.
agree.
No, no. This one was a banger. I think Omar dropped the best game anyone's had this season.
Which one? The one
He
thief
didn't get
one?
a
Oh
he
yeah,
didn't
yeah,
get a
yeah.
pentakill, but he went fucking 1409 on a Kali.
Yeah, Albert
I,
once again stealing my entire
yeah.
championship pool, word for word, bar for bar.
Okay, I
So
actually did want to check this because I was really curious. Um, of all the people who went deathless, is 1409 the best KDA?
I think so.
It like almost has to be, right? I just wanted to verify that before I said anything. 10
To
15
be
is
fair, like I think
these are
that
close.
was the
Yeah.
hardest carry this season by
Oh,
far.
yeah, yeah.
IMO.
I think Brewer has a better KDA here with 10 15.
But he has a mid jungler who also is like 6-0-16, so like
Right.
who gaff. Taxi with the 308, actually that's my goat, never mind.
Well, Evan had a 6-9, so that's
True, that's also good.
there you go. But anyway, no, Omar, insane, insane performance from him there. That one was really fun to
Yeah.
watch. And yeah, Albert again winning on your champions, losing on champions you don't play as much. BB versus QC. Oh, that's what happened in these first games. I think I logged these, but I didn't watch them.
The first game, you should go back and watch. The first game is
Okay.
like fucking cinema and a half. We're down like
Oh right,
6K
because you
gold
you
lead.
win with these score lines. Okay, that does have to be a good one. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
No, no, that first game is quite literally my favorite game of the season so far. No bias because I was in there, but like it was quite a show. Like I think they had like a really solid gold lead at like 30 minutes, and then we won like a couple fights back to back, and then we almost threw uh in their base, and then they get to our nexus, and then we ace them, and then sprinted to the other end of the map and win the game. So we just deliver every time, guys. Watch every BB game. They're all content. What can I say?
Yep. Okay, and this last one was like genuinely super fun. I'd watched this one live and was freaking the fuck out the whole time.
Yeah.
It was so good
Nishan
that
dropped like an mega banger.
we didn't even get to cast this one because the other one was already happening. But
True.
this one was also pretty fun. I don't know. I feel like my opinion from watching it halfway while I was re-recording it is that PB absolutely smurfed engages the entire game, and that kind of like carried him. But
Yeah.
SKT's bot lane played pretty solidly as they did throughout this whole series.
Hmm.
I think you casted this one. Was this the
I
Lithy
cast the
MVP
other two.
game? I feel like.
The next one was the Lithy MVP game.
Well,
Yeah.
this one isn't. You're delayed. Yes. Okay. Yes. The one that I was looking at when I said that was the MVP game. Yes. But
Yeah.
we also got to see Sam as actually get a dub on the Zac support, which made me very happy.
Yeah.
And kind of a silent game from NYMB. And then then they turned up the fucking heat and locked Rengar and went 9-1-10. So
Yeah, no, that last game was perhaps cinema from Mike Rengar. Like he hasn't played it in a couple times and then just completely owns apart in the jungle. It was kind of heat.
yeah, I do find it really, really fucking humorous that they just banned
Wait,
the
we just didn't play
champion.
Pantheon? That's wrong. Yeah, that's supposed to be Mundo. Someone logged the game incorrectly.
Wait, but Mundo was banned.
Oh, was it? It wasn't Pantheon, I'm pretty sure. No, not in the third game. It's not Pantheon, I don't think.
Right, because Mundo was banned apparently.
Oh, it was Mbessa. It was Mbessa. It was Mbessa. It was Mbessa.
Oh, Jesus fuck.
You're right. You're right. Sorry. Thank you, Blake. Also, I think I
I'll
said on
fix that.
cast like 5 times they should be reported for locking in Warwick here instead of Malphite, but
Yes,
that's
yes,
besides the
I
point.
remember that. Well, no, we'll get to the controversy later because there's some heat that people might appreciate. I feel like there's lots of
What, do we have like
hot
some
takes.
secret Victor base takes coming in
No,
for?
I really missed out though. We should have been doing more of that. Hold on.
This is true.
Is that the only thing that looks fucked up here? Everything else here looks right, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Can someone scroll through and fact check?
I mean, I posted the screenshot of the Alberts one from earlier, but that's kind of it. Yeah, no, the Alberts one got fixed. We're good.
Okay. So
I
this
think.
is
It's just it's
Daniel.
supposed to be Mbessa instead of Pantheon.
Okay. It's okay. We can blame Stanley for that one.
Oh, true.
I mean, genuinely correct because of the tool being bad at detecting champions correctly. Okay. So this looks right. Cool. Anyway, I think it's really humorous that they ban Smolder, Rengar, Yunara. Then Daniel plays Shen. So they go, okay, big mistake to ban Smolder and then ban because it's the SKT classic of not actually checking what roster they're playing against. And presumably
Correct.
the Smolder is banned against Blake, even though they know that they're not playing against Blake. So we'll just leave that one out there. And then the next game they go, oh, it's Daniel. This guy plays Shen. So they ban Shen, Yunara, Rengar, right? And then he plays Dr. Mundo. And then even though he didn't do as well on the Dr. Mundo as he did on the Shen, they decide, oh, this guy plays Dr. Mundo. So they ban Yunara and Viego because they're on the other side. Sure. And no, wait. Okay, no, they ban. No, so that's my problem. Sorry, I'm losing it. So they go, oh, he plays Shen. We ban Rengar, Yunara, Shen. And then instead of going, well, we keep flip flopping the top lane matchups. He didn't even win on Dr. Mundo. They decide banning Dr. Mundo is way more important than banning Rengar, which they'd perma the entire series, and then they get their ass rolled with it. I really think you can just let the guy play Dr. Mundo. I'm gonna be real, but
I think you're wasting a Yunara ban. This champion got fucking slaughtered. She's 25% win rate. Why are we banning this character?
okay, that could be fair too. It's just if you decide that the two champions that need to be permabanned, and you don't replace them, and instead you replace, like, I don't know why you replace one of them with fucking Dr. Mundo, and he didn't even
Oh,
like. I
by
don't
the
know.
way, in this game three, okay, I am legally obligated to talk about the last pick Warwick here. If you just lock in Malphite, this game is like 10,000 times easier from the side of SKT. By the way, just saying, like you have a squishy backline you need to feel. You have the Malphite to instantly click on the fucking Rengar as he's jumping in on your team, and maybe your Jin and the Vel'Koz has a chance of playing the video game. Instead, we just lock in Warwick and lose. So. I'm not a fan of that, but that's my opinion. So
Well, theoretically, they both lane counter Ambessa. Unfortunately, Daniel ended up 9-2-8.
yeah,
Okay, and then we move on to the next one. I mean, this is, we have Silas into Malphite. That's
true.
kind of all that needs to be discussed here. And then now we have Silas banned into Malphite. So you win.
The
Also,
first team to
Teddy
actually
goes
do it. They
12-1,
actually banned
11.
Malphite
I
or
don't know.
Silas when they want to
Like,
play Malphite.
literally, just look at this crap. We have Omar and Teddy playing the same champions back to back. Omar goes 21-4 and 28 cumulatively. And Hong goes fucking what?
It's a
33,
large number.
7, and 20. Like,
Okay,
insane
Albert
performance
also
from
stopped
them.
stealing my champion pool, and
Kai
they still
runs
win.
back on
So
the Sona, and it's blessed.
true.
People have been criticizing Fujer for the Quinn pick. I think it was fine. Whatever. Who cares?
It
Um,
matters a little bit, but
it,
there are better hyper
yeah.
carries in that spot that you should pick for your team. I
Yeah, I
know,
don't
but
think anything is really locking down the Zeri better than the
yeah,
Quinn is going to be able to when she just kicks it in the face, but it didn't really matter. I mean, he died 5 more times than he died in the previous game, so that's
that is
something.
true.
But anyway, then we can move on to SKT versus QC, where SKT gets a fucking game off them. Was there a Vayne in the jungle? Maybe. Did the Vayne have Hex Flash in the jungle? Maybe.
Did they have first strike in the jungle? Potentially true.
That's decent on some junglers.
Oh, Quinn could have been fine. Omar smurfed. Yeah, Omar. Okay, not to go back to the previous series.
Oh, we
Omar did in
definitely can
fact
go
have a
back.
generational
Yes.
performance on the fucking the way.
Yeah.
Generational move.
Has Omar been a little streaky this season? Yes. When Omar is Omar one of the most terrifying people in the Rift? Absolutely.
Yeah.
But no. So this was an interesting game. Does Apari go 13-1-7? Yes. Does he get MVP? No. That's Sam who went fucking 0-0-24 and absolutely smurfed on them. Honan dropping a 12-3 KDA, by the way. This guy's Jin
Stop
is a
making
little
excuses
good.
for QC, SKT smurfed. Okay, you cannot sit here and look at the 091 Amumu performance and be like, yeah, man, we just shouldn't talk about what QC was doing at all, bro. For sure.
I'm not gonna lie, I watched that whole game. I didn't even realize there was a move on the Rift. like,
I did. I sure as hell watched him walk it the fuck down mid lane. Like,
actually, okay, no, I think we were playing a game during this one. Actually, I don't think I watched the whole thing, but
yeah.
anyway, yeah. And then other things happened. I mean,
We let
we
Hero get Lethan. We let Alec get
Azir,
Azir. Like, we just don't
yeah,
want to win, man.
yeah. I mean, it's and then the next game we do a little better in draft.
No, we don't. Why were you picking Silas on 4
No, no,
here?
no, no. They at least banned the one tricks. That's an improvement
Okay, that's fair. True.
because I don't know what kind of team comp we're running with Urgot Valverde. I don't know. I don't like that. So I
Fair.
kind of don't like either team comp. But
Well, I mean, QC has like the most. This is like eye contact missionary of team comps. Like this is baby's first team comp. This is perhaps the most standard way you can play League of Legends in the world. Like
yeah, but
you have
then
like
I
a.
scroll down to game 2 and it looks like QC's fucking LCK, and then th-
Well, no, that's what I mean in game
oh,
two. Like
okay,
game two
okay,
has the most vanilla, like easiest to
yes.
execute team comp ever created.
Well,
Like
no, that's
you have
that's
a
what I'm
playmaking
saying.
jungler.
Like in game 3, they didn't give them that, so
That's
they
true.
like maybe SKT's team comp got even worse,
Uh,
but QC's got worse also, and in a bigger
that's
way.
true.
And there's no one tricks, so that's good.
That is true.
But yeah, I mean, Lithi played really well. Honan played really well. We have the worst Silas spot probably of all time. We have Renata ultimate, and that's kind of it.
I think if I'm Silas here, I'm killing myself. I'm not connecting to this game. I'm leaving, by the way. I'm just like, guys, you picked me Silas in this spot. I'm not connecting to this game. Y'all can find another jungler, bro. That's not happening. I'm not
Yeah.
playing that game.
I mean, for the record, I don't condone this, but this definitely would have been a situation where I would have had the impulse to say, oh shit, we really didn't mean to pick Silas like 8 picks ago. Like, that was totally supposed to be like literally anything else. Like, actually, you guys can pick what it was supposed to be. It just wasn't Silas.
Can't be Silas there. Like, please, don't let me play this character right now.
As long as it can full clear, we're good. But anyway, and then we have this. Yeah, I
We have to.
mean,
We don't have to talk about this one too serious. This didn't
Jacob.
happen.
Okay, something that I did not quite realize is that Jacob is now 8-0 on Braum. Like, someone's got to fucking stop this guy. We had
I mean,
Taxi
this is
hitting in.
also a phenomenal Braum spot for Twitch. Like Twitch and Ornn give you a lot of value with the Braum. It's like
Wait,
really hard to
okay,
go
hold
in.
on,
It's just
hold on, hold
alone.
on. Something else is wrong here.
What?
Let's play a game of spot the logging error. How long will it take Mason to figure out what is wrong
I
with this
don't know
game?
what you're talking about. I can't lie. Alpine is in the 80-year.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
Get on.
Hold on. Let me fix this real quick. Being Soraka 1-5-12. And then Dave, Twitch, and then we have 12-3-8. And then refresh it, and then refresh it, and then boom, there we go. Now it looks good. Yeah, no, actually the first game was really good. I'll give him that. The Twitch,
It was
the Twitch was
it was
awesome.
a game, yeah.
I mean, it was like the beginning of a game of you have to pick the Twitch, or he like actually just slaughters your entire team whole.
I'm here for the
Um,
Meta Busters Glaze, brother. You are getting none. I'm here to rip apart One Thief for playing like this, but go
oh,
off,
I
I
mean,
guess.
I was gonna okay, whatever. You do you, but anyway, I feel like
You want to
Sarva
glaze
Dave
the Meta
had
Busters?
had
Go
some
for it.
moments there. Um, Twitch chat was a little silly this game. We had
True.
Taxi thinking that Noam is not capable of playing Corky for some reason. Like
That was kind of
that was a
awesome.
little clownerific, and there was a lot of hate towards just blinding Orn. Justifiable, maybe.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, I don't know. I think maybe you could just let Korn pick the Orn, and then he's fed on Orn instead of fed on Renekton. But Korn kind of
True.
had like a, can I say something that's appropriate on stream?
Yeah.
You know how some people are like really attracted to like something they shouldn't be?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was him in the fucking tier 2 turret because he died for that thing like fucking 4 times.
That is true. That is true.
Like shoot me, but I'd say other than that little mishap, the rest of the series was pretty clean from the entirety of Metabusters. Jacob got caught a few
Yeah.
too many times in the first game, but fucking Snow played out of his goddamn mind on Lee Sin. I was
Yeah.
fucking losing it.
There was a Lee Sin kick on Dragon that
Oh,
you put that on the resume, dude. Like you put
highlight
that
clip.
one, you framed that. Like
Getting signed to
it's
fucking,
peak.
I don't know, it's a minor region team.
Yeah. You put that in the highlight reel.
Malaysia's
I don't
getting a
know.
fucking NA import. Like, I don't know.
Weird. I think One Thief looked like complete ass. Like I don't know, man. Dave had his monitor on for game one, and then got completely fisted on Twitch in the mid game, and then was just like, yeah, whatever, pick me, whatever. Let's lose in peace. And locked in Jinx and went 3-7 versus the Jarvan. Like it just wasn't playable for him in that game. So unfortunate game for him, but it's a pleasure playing with Proud Canyon. Yeah,
Okay,
I
wait.
imagine, bro.
I did say this in the Twitch chat while this was happening. We loaded the first game, and I go, bro, this looks like I'm watching Prime Dem 1 gaming.
This is true. This is true.
Certified.
I
But
don't know, like Jarvan put him in the baby cage and then he got exalted every fight and just it looked completely unplayable for him. So
yeah, I mean, you check all the boxes. You have Fujer playing around jungle like Showmaker does. You have Korn with a gold lead like Nuguri had. You have a
uh,
jungler fucking smurfing on people again like Kenyon. You have an ADC that wins the game and looks really good, but somehow ends up negative like Ghost. And then you have a support with the most deaths on the team by far like Barrel. So
that's true.
it
That's true.
kind of adds up perfectly.
I mean, are we saying Noam is a fraud because he's Ghost, or is this the logic here?
I think okay. I think the Ghost hate is completely unwarranted. I think Ghost was the perfect player for that team.
This could be true, but
I think if you have like a gold hungry ADC that like needs to have ultra high impact, they like fucking sprint it. Like
that could be
the
true.
team
This is
cannot
what I'm
fit
here
it.
for keeping
I
up.
mean,
But
however,
true,
this
man.
like completely falls apart in the second game because you know like it just does. So that is what
Yeah,
it
Noam
is.
with the pentakill was kind of cinema.
Okay. Anyway, go through all 8 teams. I need a hot take for each team, and we'll both do this just for
Okay,
fun,
sure,
just for
sure.
spicy. I mean, keep it.
Wait, is QC still first? That's crazy. They played one more game than us. It's over.
Yes. Well, no, they've played 2 more games than you.
Ah, okay, okay,
Because it's by
okay.
game differential. Tiebreaker is most wins. So,
Nova's
um,
been playing so good this season in Botland. Yeah, I know he has. I've been gassing him up. I gave him like 3 MVPs, bro. Like, come on, man.
okay. So, what is your one thief? Or actually, what order do you want to do this in?
We can just go in the order that's shown on the screen, left to right, right? Like, that's
Okay.
fine.
Okay. What is your
I mean,
one
I think
thief
I
hot
delivered
take?
the first. I was the progenitor of one thief hot takes. This team sucks balls. They look like ass. That was it. Like, they're going seventh. That's like my only opinion on this team. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like they just have not been connected on the Rift at all. Like, they, they only ever get like 3 people max to connect onto the Rift, and then the rest of their team has their monitors disconnected. Bro, I don't know what to tell you, man. Like, this team looks very uncoordinated and just. I feel like it's underperformed. Like, we make fun of the 2 players with no clutch factor. It looks like it's just true at this point. Like, I don't know what to tell you, man. That's all I got. I don't know what to tell you about this team. I feel like there's no hot takes for this team.
Okay, I might need to come back. I feel like I had one and then it fucking evaporated in my brain. So we'll alternate through and then we'll just come back if there's anything we missed. My take for
Okay,
Alberts is I don't think they're gonna drop another series for the rest of the season.
that's
Just gonna
fair.
say it.
Uh,
I don't mean regular season. Just to be clear, I think they're fucking rolling playoffs. Like if they keep playing like they are, like Omar high rolls
yeah,
and then Teddy or Vitus or whoever the fuck is playing high rolls, like it's over. Everyone's cooked.
yeah. I'm also very high on this team. I think. Uh,
Well, no, now
I
you have
think
to
my
give a
hot
BB
opinion is
hot take.
that
No, you
Kai
skip.
is
You have to go
the
to. You have to go to
best
BB
pro.
Mason. We
Huh?
circle back. We circle back for your Inferno. We're on BB now. It's your BB hot take.
Or I have to do the Inferno. Not the Inferno hot take, right?
Well,
Or do you
no,
want me to do BB
we're
first?
alternating through, and then we'll go back.
Okay, okay. I don't fucking know, man. What am I supposed to say about my own team? They're frauds, I guess. That's my hot take. Is that even a hot take? We're actually good. That's the hot take, actually.
Okay, everyone's mad that I just jinxed Alberts. There's wood on my desk, and I'm knocking on it right now. Like
That is true.
we've unjinxed. Like we're good. Also, like when have I ever cast or cursed anybody? Like that just it doesn't really happen that often
That
for
is
me.
true.
Okay,
I
so
guess my
Mace,
hot take is my team isn't fake. That's it.
you say
That's all I
isn't
got.
fake
I
or
don't know.
is fake?
Isn't fake.
Okay, Metabusters.
Uh,
What is my Metabusters hot take? Is saying that they need Stav back bad?
no, Stav is like Reggie, bro. Stav is about to come in during the post or like in the middle of playoffs and say, guys, we gotta lock the fuck in and start beating his players over the head with like a rock or whatever, like whatever Reggie does, and just send the team into the fucking dirt, bro. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know if the like freaking like multi-page documents that they used to concoct are still happening, but just from the way they draft it, it doesn't seem like it. I think there's been a like I think last season they cooked up like fucking dastardly shit every single draft, and it was like impossible to draft against them. Um,
No, he's
okay,
having the
wait,
time of
wait.
his life. Okay,
Is
unironically, he's been
Fuger
joining the
leaking?
calls
Is
recently.
Fuger leaking? Because that motherfucker is not on the team. He cannot be in your calls.
That is true.
Like, hold on. y'all some bullshitters right here. But I don't
The
know.
AI draft tool has.
So
That's
true.
true.
But anyway, I don't know. I feel like there's like a certain mystique around this team that is just not quite there this season.
That is true.
Okay, what's your Nutbusters hot take?
This team sucks. I don't know. That's like my only take about any team. I think Alana is secretly the best player on the team. There you go.
See, my hot take is very similar to that, but it is not. That I picked a different player.
Which
Okay.
player?
Well, we'll have to wait until I double back.
Okay, okay.
My QC hot take is that. Oh, okay. This is even a hot take. This is just like shit people aren't talking about. This team easily goes fucking 7-0 if they just run their right roster every time. Stop fucking trolling, dude. Just play. Just put the
Me
fucking
when I say
roster,
water
put
is
the
wet, the
roster in
hot
the
take, like
bag,
come
bro.
on.
Just run Chao, Drakkar, Rat, Kage, Paul. Just do it. Just keep doing
This is
it.
such
If
unwarranted hero
if
slander for
you
what, bro?
if you want to run the Scott Hero whatever roster the other one that they have is like that shit is still gonna beat like 90% of the teams. Just run that for the first game and then get your win and then just run the other one and just roll people. Like just do it. I don't know. Like y'all waltzing in, like you didn't do the Spectres or the Nutbusters thing where you go in with a whole set of new people and you're like, ooh, I can win all the series except for one and then I'll sweep play. You're like, no, we can lose two series. You're not
They're
fucking
changing it
special,
up. They're
bro.
doing it different, bro.
Just roll them. Just be the. You could have been the first team to ever sweep regular season, and you didn't. And I know you coulda. I know you could have done it, and then you didn't. And you let one thief start off the season 2-0. You're part of that whole shenanigans. I don't know. Just saying. Just saying.
Crazy one thief slander occurring on my screen right now.
All I'm saying is that all the pressure in the league got put on them because they started off 2-0 and it was too much for them and they collapsed and haven't won a single series since then.
PV mid diff prime QC yawn true. True. They're playing for the entertainment value. Correct. I agree. Also, Dean is just like a Scott Pilgrim hero hater. That's what I've learned today.
I don't know. I think they're good. I just think Drakkar and Rad is like giga cringe and I don't think there's a mid jungle in the server that can touch them.
You're hating on me and Taxian for what, bro?
I think you and Nishan can touch Scott Pilgrim and Hero.
That's true. One thief winning, one thief winning against week one, winning against QC is something in hindsight. Yeah, I mean, dude, the win series versus QC in the Go Seventh is kind of a legendary run, is it not? Dean just called me shit. GG. Yeah, he's been doing that all season, bro. What do you want?
It's okay. I like received like a freaking like holographic message at the beginning of the season with 2 words: rage bait taxi.
This is true.
I've been doing great. That's all I gotta say.
That is
Whoever
true.
sent me that one, I'm doing it for you. All right, what's
Yeah,
your
shout out
Rift
to them.
Sharks hot take?
Um, I think Psycho Carrot Jungle would make this team top 3. There you go.
All right, my SKT hot take. Whew.
Lay it on us, brother.
Oh, I don't know.
Holy base. That's what I'm saying, dude. I don't know what to tell you, man.
I think
He's just too scared of Carrot Jungle.
the order of strength of the SKT players goes from the bottom of the map to the top of the map. And I think most people do not agree with that take. But that's my read. I think Sam's the best. I think Honan is next. I think Lithi's after that. I think Apari's fourth. And I think whoever they're running top lane is... Actually, Zaber had a really fucking good series top. That guy gets a bump. But that's my hot take. I don't think anybody's gonna fucking agree with it, but that's my point.
No, I fuck with that. I fuck with that. I've been on the Sam S. Liffy hype train since day one, bro. Like, what do you want?
Okay, so now we flip it. We go in reverse order, and you do SKT, and then we alternate back.
Okay, I do SKT. I hmm. I think
Wait.
I
I
think
have an alternate take here. I wonder if it's gonna be yours. If not, I'm just gonna
okay.
say it after.
Go for it.
No. You say yours first, because if it's what mine is,
Okay,
then I'll give you the credit.
I think if we take recent performance into account, I think Liffy is like top 3 mids in this server.
So we're bumping over Sarvers, I assume is one of the takes, right? Our double MVP.
Well, Tarvis has looked like shit from an ass
Well,
this season. What?
I'm just saying that's one of the bumps, right?
Yeah, Tarvis is out.
It's Brewer and Rat as the top 2, right? Like,
No, it's Rat and Taxi, and then I'd say Liffy, and then Gruer's looked a little worse this season, but that might be his team.
you're saying
So.
Brewer's worse than Liffy? Okay.
Yes, correct.
Someone find the crack pipe in my house. What the fuck? Okay, take is hot. I'll give you that. Okay.
Bro, ask me for things. Here I am.
Oh my god.
I think SKT's bot lane is legit, but Honan doesn't know how to play mid game very well. Gets caught a lot. Low-key, I think it's kind of fraudulent if they're winless this season in series. Yeah, I'd agree. I think Sam S and Honan have looked really, really good. It's just they haven't been able to connect with the rest of the map. That's like my serious take about
Okay.
SKT, but
That could transition us into our other take. I think if we look over the factor that some people know that is causing them to not be able to run on Nevada, I think if Nevada just plays top, this team is a couple wins already. I'm gonna
yeah,
be
I agree
real.
with that. I'm gonna die on 26 seasons to remember that comment, Mason. I agree. I mean, hey man, he asked me for a hot take and I delivered a hot take. That's what I'm here for.
Okay. My Rift Sharks hot take. You'll see it tomorrow and our next series. We're doing something different. It's gonna work better. I'm not gonna leak because I'm not gonna leak our fucking drafts, but
Hot take, Dean. I agree. So true.
I do look a little pink here. Is that because I have SKT's fucking pink aura on the other screen? Maybe. Maybe I'm just hot temperature wise. Who
Could be
knows?
true.
Okay, your QC hot take.
The R5 Rammus support incoming. So true. Um, my hot take is I think the Scott Pilgrim hero roster would be top three in the league if they were their own roster.
Oh yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think that's fair. I am upset that they aren't. I think we could have had two of these teams, but Guru, you better fucking not. Oh wait, no.
Jinbin is coming back. It better, dude. You're the only person performing on this fucking team,
No,
dog. You should be
okay.
allowed to play what you want.
Funny thing, we played some Clash the other day, and holy shit, we realized that our stack had top Jin mastery across the fucking board, so it kept getting banned against us.
That's awesome.
It was pretty good. Okay, my New York Nutbusters hot take. I think NYNB is gonna finish 6-1.
Okay.
That's okay. If they beat us, which I'm hoping doesn't happen. Just okay. I'll caveat that. I think as a viewer perspective, I think how things are trending, I think they'll finish 6-1. I trust what I'm cooking up. I think we're going to beat NYMB. But I think it's off the back of Mike smurfing his ass off and PB together. I think why all these failed iterations of this roster did not work out over the previous years is because they were lacking the Mike plus PB combo.
He's acting like Ripshark is a bigger roadblock for NYNB than BB. Yeah, he is. Are we surprised?
Well,
There's a lot of skill expression when I fail, when I flash to shield my jungler and complete failing. Yeah, true.
and now Blake thinks I'm dogging on him. I think generally people believe Blake to be the strongest player on the team. So if I say Blake is the best, then it's not a hot take anymore. I don't know.
That is true. That is true.
Also, Taxi commented on my take, and it wasn't even on his team. So my mission is still. I got the fucking green light flashing over me. We're succeeding
true.
here. Okay, you're a Metabusters hot take.
I think they could just go back to Snow being 80 carry and they'd still be just as good. That's my hot take.
Yeah, W. My BB hot take. I think we're gonna beat him. I don't know. Some bullshit.
Is that like a hot take in your head or what?
I don't know. I think that's a hot take for other people. I think the hot take in my head is that my bad, bro. I said that they were going to lose to QC, and then QC runs not their best roster, and then they beat QC, and now everyone's Dean's a fucking idiot.
Me and Taxi Father Prime Jakar rap, bro. It's chill.
I think you guys, if you consider Prime Drakkar Rat to be fucking Vayne Jungle First Strike Renekton top, I think you guys do father them.
Hey, I mean, Rat, your check is in the mail, please. Thank
I
you.
don't know. I mean, I don't even. this shouldn't be a hot take, but I think my take is that the fucking QCBB series doesn't prove shit. I think if they ran Drakkar Rat, then yeah, if they beat Drakkar Rat in 3 games, I'm like, this is the best team in the league. My fucking bad. But they didn't fucking run the roster, so like I don't. My bad. I'm a complete idiot for calling them frauds. Except they just beat a team that was running an off roster. Oh
True,
no.
true.
I think you guys are still good. I just don't think that series means anything.
Could be true. How does it not prove anything? You literally said Hero Scott roster is top two. Hold on, he said
Okay.
top three.
Yeah. Mason said top 3. I said agree. And all I said that it doesn't prove is that BB isn't better than QC. So if they're third, then it's still 1, 2, 3. Like, I don't know.
Dynasty is successfully getting rage baited, by the way.
Also, there's also
Rage
like,
bait successful.
it's team specific matchups. Some teams are better than other teams. Like,
That is true.
I don't know.
You got him there, Dynasty.
Yeah, so true.
But the
Grush just
playoffs,
fucking
it's a bag first.
shit up. Okay.
That is true. You guys do.
It's so
You guys
good.
are a good engine to not make playoffs. So
Okay. You guys can suck, and we can also suck. Let's be fucking clear about that.
no,
I
no,
think
this
we've
can't
been
be true.
fucking blowing
These two
it the
things cannot
past
be
2
true.
series.
We've been over this.
Like, so true. 2 teams can't suck. That means one
Correct.
of 1T and SKT has to be good, right, Mason? You'd agree with that?
Correct. And it's SKT. You're
That's
right.
true.
You're right.
There we go. There's the take. All right. What's your Albert's Inferno hot take?
I think Kai is the reason they're starting to win. There you go.
That's it. Yep. W. Agreed. My one thief hot take is that I still don't have one.
You just can't be beat to them.
Fucking run fishy. There you go. Run fishy more often. Play Lispy. Get that fucking guy off the bench. I
Oh
don't
no,
know.
he has uninstalled League of Legends.
Yeah, I said the same thing about fucking Stav. Or, that's where we're drawing the line. Stav is uninstalled League even longer ago. Just run fucking Lispy Camazotz. Maybe that roster would do something better. I don't know. Like,
Well, he uninstalled
half the
League
reason
and stopped playing
you
with it.
lose the other games is because you get fucking dog walked by Corn Top and you still got gapped in the jungle. Like, just
Could be
put
true.
the Singed player up there and he woo, 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 and then you win a game. Try something else. I don't know. Whatever.
Losing beats, bro. They took the Dardock meme off our hands, bro. They're losing beats
Yeah,
now.
that's true. They just took all of your losing energy and stole it so that I'd look like a fool.
That's true.
Okay, foldy sheet time. We're
True.
really down to it. Every single possibility ends with SKT and dead last. Very sad.
True.
Um,
Do we think they win versus Inferno for uh the Destiny 014 double season or?
I mean, I think it would be cool if they win. I think the Samus versus Teddy matchup is really exciting, so I'm kind of
that's gonna be hype, yeah.
I mean, like, I hope that is actually the last series that gets scheduled this season. If it can't be BB NYMB, I think it should be SKT Inferno. So I'm looking forward to that. It could be fun.
Agreed.
There's a few things I do want to highlight here. The math that I've done in my head is over the things that actually matter, which is who qualifies for playoffs. A lot of things are tough to do past that, which we'll get into in a sec. But there are
SKT wins, I believe.
3 series
sure.
that matter for contention. It's New York Nutbusters versus Rift Sharks versus BB, and NYMB versus 1T. In order for One Thief to qualify for playoffs, all 3 of these need to go a specific way. Rift Sharks needs to lose both, and One Thief needs to beat NYMB. If any of those go the other direction, Rift Sharks makes playoffs. Just so it's clear. Obviously, Rift Sharks would like to do better. There is still possibilities where Rift Sharks can tie for second. And here's where we get into how fucked up this season is. Because we're running 7 series per team, which, that leads to not very much diversity in how things pan out. So what I'm going to do here is filter down to just the possibilities where Rift Sharks can tie for second. Which, this happens if Rift Sharks wins both, 1T also wins. So NYMB loses all their games except the one against BB, And then Inferno versus SKT doesn't actually matter here, but it does matter because if Inferno wins, then we have a 5-way tie for second. I'm not doing the math here to actually figures out who wins the 5-way tie for second. I'll do it if these like first 4 results come down and it looks like it might actually happen. I was double checking all the rules here. There's a few tiebreakers that it all comes down to, but this kind of gets messy, which is kind of exciting. The important rule to know is that in the case of a multi-team tie where it's not just 2 teams, a tiebreaker series is played if and only if that tiebreaker determines who qualifies for playoffs, which wouldn't happen in this scenario. So we just have to crunch the numbers, and seeds 2 through 6 would be determined by basically number of game wins you've gotten. So when everyone says every game matters, maybe don't troll a couple games. It really does matter. So QC's little funny hee roster antics could genuinely like fuck them over.
Well, this five-way tie is not
Never mind.
their
They're
first.
they're in first. So
I was like, you're just lying on me.
It would
but
help out the other teams.
that is true.
But actually, I feel like they mostly just did that shit versus 1T and SKT anyway. So I take it back. Sorry. Still delirious.
You mean BB and SKT, not One Thief and SKT?
Oh, I mean, well, they like lost the whole series and got a game off of it. So given the fact that they lost the series, they performed the best they could in terms of games.
That is true.
So, whatever. See, I'm clearly not that much of a hater if I didn't even bring that up. You brought it up.
That is true.
We'll make that clear. But anyway, this could be really freaking funny. And all the teams should be prepared for the possibility that this could happen. Absolute nightmare scenario for, fun, but I don't know. Looking down the other possibilities, there's a 3-way tie for third between Inferno, Metabusters, New York Nutbusters. That's like fine. 2-way tie for fifth, 2-way tie for third, 2-way tie for sixth, 2-way tie for fourth, 2-way tie for second. These are all pretty standard. 3-way tie for third, 2-way tie for sixth. I don't think we're going to see anything near as crazy as that monstrosity of a tie. I'm really mainly wondering if there's a 4-way tie for third anywhere, because that would be pretty much just as fun. But
yeah, there was like the 4-way tie for third possibility last season, or fourth, or sixth.
There is. Okay. Hold on, let me highlight that one, and then
I'm also okay. I'm actually not rooting for the 5-way tie, but it would be funny if we went to the 5-way tie. I'm supposed to like not root for the 5-way tie because my team does not benefit from that.
There's 2 of them, and one of them results in QC and BB being tied for first, and the other results in QC and NYNB being tied for first. The ties are both determined because we've already done head-to-heads. So BB would beat QC and QC would beat NYNB. But the 4-way tie for third would be between Inferno, Metabusters, New York Nutbusters, and Rift Sharks, or Rift Sharks, Metabusters, BB, and Inferno. And these would happen provided that Rift Sharks wins both, New York Nutbusters and Inferno both win, and the determinator would be between BB and NYNB. Which, fun. I don't know. I mean, I think pretty obviously if all you're worried about is like the top 3 slots in the standings, the BB NYNB series is by far the most interesting to watch. If
this is true.
If you assume that New York Nutbusters and BB are just going to win all the other series. Or lose equally to Rift Sharks, I guess. Like, if the same result against Rift Sharks, New York Nutbusters beats One Thief. I think that's the one to watch. Which I'll cast on Tuesday. Look forward to it. But
all I'm hearing for these tiebreakers is that Rift Sharks has to win. Yeah.
So if you love chaos, root for us. That's the thing.
That is true.
But yeah, I don't know. I think it's a fun foldy sheet possibility. If you look at it though, and chances of flat out getting first, BB has the best odds. In terms of tying for first though, QC has the best odds, and they only lose ties to BB. New York Nutbusters is the only other team that could still just straight up get first, and knock all the other teams down a peg.
No, since I'm not allowed to root for Rift Sharks. That's not even your captain, bro. Why can't you
That's
root for
true.
Rift Sharks?
Also,
Why is no one a Rift Sharks
we were
anti?
rooting for you guys, so like that's kind of fucking fake. Like, also
What
you
the
guys
fuck, no?
clapped our asses, and Noah was literally just on our team. Like, this is generational hate. Like,
No, man, I'm for real, for real. That's what I'm saying. Like, what are we doing here, Noam?
I don't know.
Just because you put yourself on a boo boo duty does not mean that you can take it out on your teammates, man. Come on.
Yeah, this is upsetting. Yes, the only team that can cleanly qualify for second with no other competition is QC, which is funny. That would have to be, though, if New York Nutbusters gets first. There is only one possibility where there is not a tie for third, by the way. And that's where Metabusters ends up in third cleanly. Every other scenario, there's a tie for third. So I think we just have to figure out what's going on here, because how the fuck is that even possible? This is Rift Sharks wins versus New York Nutbusters. BB wins all their series. One Thieves wins their series. And SKT needs to win. Because why the fuck not? This has
Wait,
to be
SKT
it.
actually needs to win for there to be no ties for third?
Yep.
That's
And
awesome.
in this scenario, there's a four-way tie for fourth.
That's awesome. I've never been a bigger fan of SKT in my life right now. That's true.
Yeah, and I mean,
Unfortunately, I do. I
I
am a
could
Teddy
figure
believer
out,
since day one, so.
I could figure out what happens here, but I don't really. I don't know off the top of my head. Mason, can you pull up or do you just know who's beaten who off the top of your head?
Uh, I think I know, but you'd
Okay,
have to double check.
who has 1T beaten if they've beaten
It's QC and
NYNB?
SKT.
Actually, my question is between. They didn't beat Inferno, right?
They did not beat him for now.
So that means in this tie they would have only have beaten New York Nutbusters,
I
because
guess,
that needs
yeah.
to happen in order for this to happen. Rift Shark has beaten
Yeah.
two of the opponents. New York Nutbusters would have lost to both Rift Sharks and 1T. And did they beat Inferno?
Who, 1T?
No, NYMB.
Uh,
Yeah, well, they would have
I
had to, because they only
think
have one
so.
loss to QC, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're 1 win, 2 loss, and then Inferno has beaten One Thief and Rift Sharks and lost to NYMB. So
Gotcha.
in this tie, what would happen is BB would be first, QC would be second, Metabusters would be third. Rift Sharks and Inferno would be fourth and fifth. Inferno beats that. So Inferno fourth, Rift Sharks fifth, and then 1T gets sixth, and New York Nutbusters gets seventh?
That's awesome.
So New York
So wait, hold
Nutbusters
on.
hasn't even lost playoffs.
That's awesome.
Holy shit.
What
That's
the?
crazy. I mean, I guess they
Yeah.
can
Wait,
just go on a 3-game losing streak in the last like 5 of the season. So
that's not impossible.
yeah.
What's the
Wow.
scenario where one thief goes seventh, though? Is
Wow.
there one?
Where One Thief goes, that's most of them, I feel like.
Oh, really?
Yeah, One Thief's odds of getting seventh cleanly are 13 out of 32. And they have 9 scenarios where they tie for sixth, and I believe all of those would be against Rift Sharks, which they just lose all of them.
Yeah.
So let me filter down.
Me with my third eye predicting one thief seventh, I guess.
Yeah, all against Rift Sharks, all against Rift Sharks. No. NYNB can also tie for sixth with them.
Uh, okay.
And Inferno can also tie for sixth with them, which they would lose. But these scenarios can basically happen regardless of what happens. Because there's all the win results still happen. So basically whatever happens, 1T could lose. There's like combos, but I don't know. I'm interested in the one where they tie for sixth with NYNB though. That's kind of interesting.
That would be hype.
because that would just be this, and that happens if Rift Sharks wins. Wait, I thought we looked at this before. Oh, no, no, no. So we saw this, but NYMB didn't win. So this is basically the crazy tie scenario, except Inferno has to win and BB has to
Lose.
lose. Wait, but what
Gotcha.
happens if this happens, but. So it's RSBB, RS1T, Inferno. But what if it's RSBB, RS1T, SKT? What happens there? Here, I'm just going to pencil this in. BB, RS1T, SKT? Or no, I said, yeah, SKT. That would result in tie for first between BB and QC, which BB wins. Tie for third between Metabusters and Rift Sharks, with Metabusters wins. Three-way tie for fifth. What? So that could also, because that's Inferno, New York Nutbusters, and 1T. Oh, that would be a mess.
Mason's power rankings turned out pretty legit if you ignore Sharks being bad. I mean, I put my team fourth and we placed higher, but yeah, I guess.
I mean,
I mean, I think doesn't Noam still have the best power ranking so far?
three-way tie for fifth. Oh my god, this is an ugly scenario. I hope this doesn't happen because, good god, I don't want to break that tie. Just gonna put
You
that one out
should.
there. Okay, and if you're saying that you're guaranteed to have placed higher than fourth, that is possibly true, except for the fact that you still have tie possibilities.
Yeah.
So first tie for first doesn't result in anything. Second
Mhm.
place ties also don't look like they do, but the third place ties, conceivably you could get worse. I'm not doing the math. That's a lot of possibilities.
Gotcha.
But yeah, you're probably getting better than fourth. However, if you lose both of these games, your odds are looking like you are either tying for second or third, which, hey, not bad. Anyway, I think we just rattle off predictions for the rest of the scheduled games.
Yeah, you put yourself fourth, but you did lose the MetaBuster something something roster. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So true. But yeah. I mean, I think it's going to be hard to get rational predictions here for either of us, so I think only predict the other person's series.
We
I
can do all of them. It'll be fun.
Well, I mean, are you just going to
Who
say you're
cares?
going to win your series and I will just say I'm going to win
Well,
my series?
no,
Oh,
I could, I could,
you mean
I
all
could be a little
five?
crazy.
You mean even the ones that aren't scheduled?
Yeah, just do all five. We
Oh.
can knock the rest of those out, right?
Okay, that's fair. I think we just rapid fire them.
Okay.
Rift Sharks, Rift Nutbusters, 2-1 Rift Sharks. BB Nutbusters, 2-1 Nutbusters. Rift Sharks BB,
What?
2-1 BB. New York Nut, or did I say BB? I meant to say Rift Sharks.
You said VV. That's funny as fuck. Clip that one,
GG.
guys. Dean does not
GG.
believe in his own team.
New York Nutbusters, One Thief. NYMB 2-0. Skaven Kill Team versus Albert's Inferno. Game 3 banger. SKT wins.
Oh, we're on Hopium.
Well,
We're on Hopium.
unbench Nevada, maybe. I don't know. What
You
about
say
yours?
SKT 2-1 on the last one?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go. I'll say NYMV 2-1. Uh, I'll say BB 2-1. I'll also say BB 2-1. I'm gonna say one thief 2-1 for content, but like I don't believe that one with my soul. So, and I'll
Jesus.
say Albert's 2-0.
So you think One Thief is making playoffs and we aren't?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna vote against my predictions for fun. So,
Amazing. Greer, I sincerely apologize. I am illiterate.
I'm supposed to go to battle for this guy. That's what
I
I'm saying,
I'm
dude.
drinking. Don't question if there's even alcohol in this drink. I'm gonna blame it on that. But
This is an alcohol-free drink, by the way.
yes. On that note, I mean, I do think Rift Sharks is gonna win. I was just reading the words "big bananas" when I said it, so I said the wrong thing. But whatever.
Dean
Fucking hang
like
me.
perhaps thinks we are the most fraudulent team to ever exist. By the way, it's kind of funny.
Oh well. Okay. Anyway, we will call it here. Thanks to y'all for watching. I am gonna ping for baked or based if you want to hear more shit takes like
Oh,
these reviewed
absolutely. We
live
need to
on
do more
stream.
Victor base.
I will explain it to the new players, but peace out.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.